Hey everyone, Happy New Year's. As always, my name is Jay. Welcome to another Painting with Jay. Welcome to another year. So grab a brush, grab some paints, grab some models, paint along with me. Let's rid our world of unpainted models together this year. 2018 will be the year that we do it. I'm just kidding, probably won't happen, but we'll take it one step at a time. Because if you're anything like me, you probably have tons of models that need to be painted, but that's what we're going to be doing this year on Painting with Jay. Just working through our models. So, as always, just working on some Tyranid models and talking about my year. This is the first video I wanted to film for 2018, so I'm going to talk all about 2017 and my plans for 2018. So, as always, Adam, you missed a spot. Shout out to Cody Root, and let's get started. Hey everyone, so welcome to another Painting with Jay. I will be working on these Tyranid hormigons today. I've been actually painting up a storm. I didn't paint as much as I wanted to in December because, you know, it's a busy time with the holidays and working on stuff. But it's okay, I'm back to painting. I'm trying to do about an hour a day, and it's been turning out pretty well the last couple days. So just to fill you in on what I've been painting lately. So for Tyranids, right now I'm just taking some Ghost White, and as you can see, these guys, they've been base coated in my background color, and I've airbrushed the scything talons, which is a kind of a different approach I've been taking lately with these guys, but that's okay. So today I'll be just kind of doing an overbrush / dry brush of their skin. Being very careful on the scything talons because we just worked so hard to get them that way. And yeah, so I've been painting a lot of Tyranids since November. Yeah, pretty much since November. I was painting Space Marines in October. And so far I've painted up 40 guns, about 24 gene sealers. After this will be the 16 more hormigons, a hive tyrant without wings, Tyrannifex, what else? 3, what are they called? Pyrovores? Pyrovores? No, Biovores. What else? I finished up a Moloch. So yeah, a bunch of stuff. As I said, it's been a bunch of things going on. Oh, I based a Turvagon. And that's as I said, I'm working hard, trying to get my Tyranids all done. They've been an army that the models have been lying around in my workshop for so long that it's time to get it done. You know, I'm guessing you guys and girls in internet land have the same problem, where you just, you know, you have these models that have been around forever, and they just keep staying around. So you might as well, I'm going to just take some time right now, and the next couple months, I still probably have another month or two at least of painting with these Tyranids, because these are my last of my squads. And of the small guys I still have like, what are they called? Spore mines. You know. Besides that, I am pretty much done all my little guys from Tyranid army. I don't really need any more in the near future for little guys. But as you can see, one done. So today I'm going to be painting 16 of them. I already have 2 done for this particular coat, so it's 3 now total. So this will probably be the rest of the video, just be this one color. Maybe if I get, you know, things done a little faster, we'll see. Maybe I'll start my next color, which is just a 1-1 mix of this color, Ghost White by Reaper, and White Scar by Games Workshop. But as you can see, they're cool. They're cool models, and I've had these hormigons, as I said, lying around my workshop for a while. And I just got fed up with all these unpainted models. And that's also, you know, that's why I've been doing so many painting with Jays throughout the years. But it's just, I chose Tyranids because they were they were the first army that I started painting when I got back into, as you can see, you probably hear a little laundry in the background. Let me see. No, can't see the voice meter. But, I'm doing laundry as well. And by the way, Happy New Year's, everyone. As I said, Happy New Year's. It is now 2018. I'll talk about my holidays as well later. But these were my first army when I got back into Warhammer 40k. And so I have a bunch of models. There are so many models that I just don't feel like I should go on with any other army. I do have a couple armies right now that I want to work on as well. but I'm rewarding myself by working on those armies after I'm done Tyranids. Because, you know what, I have so many Tyranid models that if I can get them just done, it's a whole army that's out of my workshop and into my battle report room where I can film more battle reports. I have filmed a couple battle reports with the new Tyranids. They'll be coming up over the next couple weeks. I'll probably put out one this week and then one in 1 to 2 weeks, probably. Maybe every other week for now, until I get a regular amount of filming done. That's okay. They're getting back on track. People are liking the painting tutorials. You know, miniature painting 101s. Look at that. Another one done. Cool. Just the flesh tone, you know, and then I will do the carapace after. So let's talk about 2017. You know what? Yeah, let's talk about 2017 as a whole. I have a lot to talk about today, I guess, but we'll be painting for the next 45 minutes, 55 minutes, 35 minutes. I don't know how long. I'll paint until I want to stop, or an hour, whichever one comes first. And what a wild year. You know, it was a very busy year. A lot happened. I moved in with my girlfriend, so I'm still in Peterborough, but now I'm living with my girlfriend, and I'm very happy with it. Everything's going really well. I'm not trying to jinx it or anything. You know, and so that's going well. Professionally, with my job, I've moved not once but twice last year. Moved twice both positions and locations, which was good. I worked really hard, you know, and I've been getting rewarded, and it's been good. It took me a little while to move up, a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but things happen. They take a little bit of time sometimes, and a little bit longer than expected, and that's okay. You know, the location I'm at now for my job, it's okay, pretty good. The hours are kind of sucky. My location's kind of long, always open location. And so, yeah, I'm getting used to that. Working a lot more weekends than I did before. Which, yeah, I prefer not to, but whatever. Pays the bills. Yeah, so professionally it was good. I switched locations first in January of last year, or sorry, first week of February, technically. And then I transferred again in October, the end of October. So it's been a wild ride that way. I worked really hard and got a bit of recognition, and that's good. Video-wise, I didn't put out as many videos last year as I wanted to, especially in the Warp, where, you know, it was paid content until September. And I finished really strong, though. I got into a groove, time-wise, and I was able to do it. But there was a long time in the summertime. So basically, let's go through right here. Yeah. So January was, you know, finishing up in my old location. I was working hard at my old house. Winter was good, but I was busy. You know, I spent time with my girlfriend and through work. I recently quit. I was working 2 jobs until end of December the previous month. So I was just starting to get really into full-time hours at my current, you know, at my location that I was working then. Then I got promoted. So I switched locations, and that was good. But with the promotion came a lot more hours, and my videos took a slide. Not at first. I worked really hard to get both of them at first. Battle reports were we're losing views at the time because 7th edition was winding down pretty heavily. I had a great time at Adepticon. I filmed one battle report, of course, with Mikey Vengeance. And of course, I'm going to film another battle report this year with Mikey Vengeance. Of course, I'm going to Adepticon again, and I'm going to have to face Mikey because that's my annual tradition. I'm excited to face his army. I don't know what I'm going to be bringing. Maybe Tyranids, because I'm working so hard on painting them. It'd be cool to bring them. I did bring them about 4 years ago, I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. Yeah, February, I was starting a new job, and as I said, the hours were busy. I had a good Valentine's Day with my girlfriend, and everything was good, you know. We started talking about moving in together in, I think, May, actually. In March, it was awesome. Of course, you know, winter time in Canada, tons of snow last year. I didn't paint a whole lot, but I painted a good amount throughout the year. Don't remember what I was painting. I should look back at all my painting with J's and stuff and see what I was working on. Yeah, just trying to think about what was I working on. I don't remember. But Adepticon was really cool, meeting the Games Workshop staff. I didn't really talk to them very much, but I met a few of them, had some conversations with them. Of course, got some information about the new edition. Hung out with the Miniwargaming guys while they were at Adepticon. Adepticon was great this year. I had a lot of fun. I didn't do a lot. I just hung out with people, got to know people. Had a really good time. Filmed Battle Report with Mikey, as I said, because that's tradition, and we'll keep doing it. I'm expecting to film another one. But it was good hanging out with the Miniwargaming guys, meeting the GW guys, hanging out with fans. I brought my girlfriend. It was a lot of fun. Oh, one of the things I did try to introduce this year was the vlogs. I've taken a break recently, and they're kind of up in the air at the moment, and I'll talk about that maybe if I have time later. But I started vlogging, and I had a good amount of time. It was fun filling you guys in on my life, and you know, it made me do things out of the ordinary slightly. You know, go for walks and vlog it, which was fun. I continue to play Pokemon Go this year, which continues to get me outside, despite the fact that right now it's like minus 30 degrees Celsius where I live in Peterborough, which is nuts. Nuts, I'd say. Adepticon was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to go back. You know, I'm going to try to go to a Gen Con as well this year again. Last year there was just a bit of a problem with my scheduling, and it was just because a couple of the coworkers really needed the time off, and they had better excuses, a lot better excuses. So I should be able to go to a Gen Con as well this year. Adepticon was one of the highlights of my year as far as wargaming goes. Personally, I had a lot of fun. My girlfriend and I tried to do a lot of things together, and it's, you know, in that young stage of relationship where we're going out and having fun, and we're still in that now, but she loves going places and doing things. I love that too. It's been a lot of fun. Went to a few concerts. Now most of them were, a lot of them were free concerts at Peterborough. We saw some good bands. It was a really good dichotomy between. Before I met my girlfriend, I'd gone to every concert basically solo, other than, you know, my friend Dave and I went to I Mother Earth together. What else? I think I went to a couple other concerts, maybe with a friend, but not too many. My ex-wife didn't really want to do any concerts with me, and my new girlfriend really wants to go to concerts with me. So it's been an awesome. Oh yeah, this is the one that's missing half its face. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but probably that, just a dry brush. So we went to a bunch of concerts. We did go see like Coldplay. That was really good. Coldplay was probably my favorite concert of the year. We got tickets from my girlfriend's sister, and the tickets weren't very good, but I didn't care because I wanted to see Coldplay. And then when we got there, the tickets, our section was boxed off due to something. And so they gave us actually really good tickets instead. They sent us down to a different section. Tickets were much better, and we had an awesome time. They were originally like the nosebleed section. So that was awesome. This year I fulfilled a few of my life goals. And it was really cool to accomplish some of them. The warp took a major hit, but I'll talk about that later. What else? As I said, the summertime. So that was pretty much the winter time. It was Adepticon. And then I kept working hard, but my videos slacked. And as I said, there was a time where I was working really hard at both things and maintaining my personal life, and it was busy. Like, it was a busy time. I was keeping the warp going. Most of the videos were in the warp, I guess. I guess not most of them. Good chunk of them were in the warp. I only put out about 40 videos in the warp this year. Spring came around. And, of course, I kept trying to be more active. Be a little more active, Kept doing stuff, getting ready for concert series. The summertime was awesome. Gaming-wise, I built stuff. I painted a bit. I didn't play a lot. As I said, 7th edition was really winding down. It was starting to get really heavily rumored about 8th edition. I played a few games for fun. It was good. But by that point, I said it was really like, let's think about 8th edition. So I was painting, but I was only painting pre-assembled models. I was trying to avoid, assembling specific models because you don't want to build a model and have it rendered useless when the rules changed. I.e. flamers. People with flamers. Hit with a mega nerf hammer in a lot of ways. Yeah. But, yeah, it was good. I'm perfect. All right. You can see views and subscribers took a little bit of dip, and that's okay. This year has just blurred right by. As I said, it's been so busy. I had a just good time enjoying life. Painting, filming a bit, adventuring, doing things that I don't normally get to do, and it was a lot of fun. I went to a Jays game opening week, and their best pitcher is Aaron Sanchez. Now last year, the season was really plagued by injuries, and the Jays didn't do very well at all. We were in dead last of our division until the very last day, and then we finished in second last. But it's because the Jays just kind of all got injured. They really did. And we saw the only game that Aaron Sanchez pitched. I might do it again this year. I might just take my girlfriend to a Jays game. Maybe get on like StubHub or something. Once I get my schedule. The place that I work right now, I get the schedule so far in advance. I had to book off Adepticon in December. Adepticon's on until March. I've already got like a reminder email saying, please remember are all your bookings in. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah. In May or June, no, I'd say April, my girlfriend and I decided that we were thinking of moving in together. You know what? We really care about each other a lot, and living separately just wasn't jiving. We were spending a lot of time living together anyway, and we were looking at places. And so we took the leap, found a place. So we, in May? Yeah, I think it was May. May we officially had signed for the new place. And then that's where my spring and summer really went, I was not really prepared to move. Mentally I was okay, but like physically I was not prepared to move with all the stuff in my house. I had a lot of stuff in my old house. Still have stuff that I'm trying to get rid of today. And so my May, June, we moved officially in together in June, but it was kind of delayed. I moved in officially in July. So our first real month together was August. But I spent a lot of time moving between the two houses. We had a lot of stuff to sift through, to go through. A lot of it was a result of the way that my marriage ended. My ex-wife left all of a sudden, right? I literally went from having a marriage to not having a marriage and a wife within such a short period of time. She left. And she basically took what she wanted from the house, and she left everything she didn't want. And a lot of the stuff in the house, and even today, like I found stuff, putting away Christmas ornaments that heavily belonged to her that I'm probably just going to throw away because I haven't seen my ex-wife in about a year now. No, I got divorced. That's the thing as well. I got divorced this year, which I'm okay with. It was an easy process. I could talk about that as well. But yeah, I was not prepared physically and just organizationally for my move. And that's what took up so much of my time. So I was literally moving a box or two a day, every day, before and after work, and I didn't have any time to film. I was really busy. My girlfriend and I were getting the new house ready and getting everything organized and settled, and it just took up all my time. So now that I'm back in my, now that I'm in a state in my life now where I'm really organized again, and I've gotten into a groove. You've seen that lately. A lot more videos have been popping up over the last about 2 months. A lot more painting. And yeah, that's been really good too. So yeah, back to my divorce. Why not? Let's talk about it. It happened this year. I got divorced. And you know what? I'm divorced, and that's cool. I'm happy it's all done and organized and stuff. I totally lost my divorce certificate, but not like I need it. I don't think I need it for anything. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll find it. I don't really throw away anything important, so I'll probably find it somewhere in the house. But yeah, I'm divorced now. My ex-wife, she made significantly more than me, and since it was her idea for the divorce, she paid for it. And by I mean she paid for it, I mean literally she paid for the divorce. And it was not too expensive. It was like $250. We had to go to City Hall this year twice to sign documents. We made incredibly awkward small talk. And that was over. And then I met her again. This was the first one was our separation date was March 1st, technically. So we did it like March 2nd, the first time. Got back together 6 weeks later after all the first wave of documents had been done, and did the second wave. And that was officially the last time I saw my ex-wife Brooke. And you know what? I wish her well. But I have no urge to see her. And yeah, you know what? She will forever remain a part of my life and a part of my history. There were a lot of things that happened with her that shaped my life. And that's okay. And that's that's the good thing. Now, people have this misconception, I find, about divorce, that you go on and you completely forget about those who you've dated or been married or, and that's not it. Me, I had I spent 10 years, or I don't know, close to 10 years of my life, with this person. There were so many events that occurred during that time that made me who I am or influenced who I am today. And it would be silly of me to ignore that. Now, obviously, I don't go out of my way to bring up my ex-wife whenever I'm at a party or something. People know my story. People know what happened with me. It wasn't the normal divorce, but that's okay. You know what? Not everything's normal. And right now, I have an associate in the Warhammer community or painting community that is going through a similar situation, and I reached out to him today. I found out today, and apparently it happened about a month ago, but I didn't see his Facebook post. I saw the first one today, and I was shocked too. And I just reached out to him and said, hey dude, I've gone through what you're going through. It will get better. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. And as I discussed in my previous painting with Jays, I lost what I called my spark. And it took me a long time to get it back. What drove my life, what drove my painting, what drove my art, what drove my videos, I lost it. I lost a lot of myself because so much of me was encapsulated in my relationship with my ex-wife, right? As anyone else who's been married, or even a long-term relationship, you don't have to be married, long-term relationship, you become a couple, and you are defined by your love for each other, which isn't a bad thing. But luckily, my associate friend, dude, it looks like he has a good group of people around him, I hope. And I didn't. And I really hope, well, I did. You know what? I had friends over chat. I had friends over MSN. I had friends over the phone. Like my friend Cody Rue. What him and I went, like his relationship with me, and as well as my friend Josh. Neither of them do I ever see in person because both of them live in the States. But these two relationships, we both helped each other in so many ways. I'm not going to talk about too much about what each one went through or anything like that. But these two guys in particular were really able to talk to me, and we could relate to each other and discuss our lives. And it was really awesome. And of course, you know what? As I said, I have friends like Patrick Dubois. Happy New Year's, Patrick. And you know, my friend Andy, who lives in the States now. He used to live in Canada, but he moved to the States with his wife shortly after I got separated. And I see him once every little while. I have a couple friends in Peterborough, you know, my gamer buddies like Stu and Dave. But for me, this whole journey, I really kind of did it alone. Physically alone. As I said, there were some people emotionally there for me, but I'm the type of person that I just like to do things by myself as much as possible, and because I live so far away from my friends and family, that I really did deal with it by myself a lot of nights, and I don't recommend that. In retrospect, people out there in internet land, if you have the choice to do it alone or not do it alone, by the way, this guy's missing half his face. I love it. Look at that. He's like old one eye, Harmagon style. But if you have the chance to do it alone or do it not alone, don't do it alone. I did it alone, and it was really, really hard. I'm not unbelievably close with my family, physically or emotionally. I'm not at odds with them or anything, but I've never been really close with them. I've kind of always been the black sheep, and I live hours away from them. And I saw them between the time I got separated to the time I got divorced. I saw my family 3 times, probably, maybe 4 times, at most 5 times, but I'm guessing 4 is probably maybe 5 at most. You know, I'm not amazingly close with them, which isn't a bad thing, isn't a good thing. It's my relationship with my family. It's okay. You know? Don't do it alone. Don't do it alone. That was one of the things I really took away from 2017, was I looked back at my struggles of 2016 and early 2017. Of course, I met my girlfriend in 2016, and I could not be happier right now with her. We're having an amazing time. We're living together, and it's been a really easy, I jokingly call us the cohabitators, but it's been a really easy time. It has been. We get along well. I do bug her, but of course that's, that happens, especially with people like me. I bug her, and that's okay. But I'm really happy. I got really into a groove in August. After officially moving in, I started getting back into warp videos. I filmed a few painting tutorials in a row, just trying to get a bunch of painting tutorials paved out. And then it got officially announced in September that paid channels are dead. Paid YouTube channels are dying. Originally it was supposed to be for the end of November, and then it got pushed to December, and now it's January 1st. So as of today, my videos in the Warp are all unlisted, and the channel is in purgatory. After that point, I really apologized to my viewers, obviously. I wanted to keep doing the Warp. In fact, I think if the Warp was still alive, I actually would have gotten a bunch of videos in, because I was working really hard, and as you're going to see by my videos, I've been actually able to put out a lot of content, you know? I'm starting to really pick up steam again. Right now, by the way, I already went through my first coat, and now I'm just doing a second coat of a 1-1 mix of Ghost White and White Scar. Each one is getting a little bit lighter and lighter, as you can see. Working my way towards more of the raised surfaces and the more exposed areas of the model. So that sucked. I really didn't want the Warp to end, but I put my effort in, and it wasn't on my own terms, sorry. I went out with a bust, and nothing else I could have done because the Warp is dead, but it's because of YouTube changing policies. They decided to no longer do paid subscription channels, and I respect that, and that's what happens when you leave yourself, when you rely so heavily on another company, because I was using YouTube, you are responsible for that. Like, you leave yourself susceptible to that crap, and it happens. And it really sucked. I was really bummed, to be honest. It really bummed me out, because I really like the Warp, and also the Warp is much of where most of my finances come from my YouTube videos. It allowed me to keep doing what I'm doing. But at least with it ending, I'm now focusing more on this as a hobby. I'm back to it being more of a hobby, and especially now that I work a full-time job, and I work, as I've been doing for the last year, and I'm trying to maintain a personal life with my girlfriend. I'm trying to, that is, now I don't think that was the exact reason for the breakdown of my marriage. I really don't. She ended up loving someone else, and there's not much I could have done to prevent that. But by the end of our marriage, her heart belonged to someone else. And but I don't want to make that same mistake again with my current relationship. I want to spend time with her. I want to enjoy life with her. And we're already planning on these little things that we're going to do in 2018. Maybe setting a few goals and seeing if we can hit them together. I wanted to get back into running. Of course, the problem was I'm extremely flat-footed. I do have orthotics, but even with my orthotics, I have giant flat-footed feet. I'm in men's 16 shoes, women's 18 in case you're curious. How do I know that? It's just men's size plus 2. But still, I always make that joke, imagine finding pumps in my size. But I don't know if I'll be able to get back into running. I need to get some really good shoes, or maybe order them from the States. But right now it's just too freaking cold. So I've been trying to stay a little bit active. I would like to lose weight and get, continue to get into better shape. But obviously the holidays are so bad for that, because, you eat like a glutton, and all the cookies and cake and desserts, and oh my goodness, it's so bad. And I got so many treats for Christmas, and I feel guilty not eating them. But yeah, I'm trying to stay active. The Warp dying is a blessing in some ways, right? I knew that's our cat, Jimmy, trying to break into my office, or my workshop that I'm painting in. Sorry, Jimmy, I'll feed you after. He eats tons anyway. But he's a spoiled cat, as most are. But I want to keep active, get in better shape. And sorry, the Warp. You know what? It really bummed me out for a little bit, but then I said, you know what? You got to stay positive. You got to stay positive. It's done. There's no changing it. Right? So what are we going to do going forward? I'm going to keep focusing on my videos now. It's just one channel. I'm no longer divided. My one channel is going to thrive because I'm going to keep working hard on it. And as you see, I hit a low point, and now I'm getting consistently about 50,000 views a month. Last month I got about 250, 260 subscribers, which used to be nothing, but now it's improved on my channel. And I'm going to keep going. My channel content will thrive because now I have battle reports. I'm doing, my battle reports are getting more views. I have painting tutorials again, which aren't getting that many views, but they were filmed in the warp anyway, so it's icing on the cake. And I'll be moving a lot of content that I worked so hard on from the warp to my free content. It's no longer called free content. It's just my videos, right? My channels. The warp is officially done now. So there's going to be painting tutorials, and there's going to be miniature painting 101 episodes. I still have about another 10 to put up. Maybe, I think another 10 episodes. And then I'm going to just stop and ask for your suggestions and then keep going. Right? People love the series. I might as well keep going. I have an Airbrush 101 series in the warp that I'm going to move eventually to the free my main channel. Stop calling it pay free because it's all free now. You know, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I hope people get a lot from the series. Painting tutorials, miniature painting 101s, and airbrush 101s. I have like 300 videos. Maybe it's an exaggeration. Couple hundred videos probably at least 200 videos that I am going to be moving to my main channel over the next year. And I hope people like it. And it's going to get more views, and I'm just going to keep going. As I said, I'm kind of a dinosaur in this niche. I'm what I've been deemed a second generation YouTuber in this niche because, you know, first gen would have been Miniwargaming, WG Consortium, Chung, of course, awesome paint job, / Lester Bursley. Who else would at that time? I forgot his name. The guy who always painted Blood Angels. What's up, Jimmy? I don't know if you guys can hear Jimmy. I like Jimmy. He's a funny cat. He doesn't talk as much as Mandy, but he's pretty talkative too. I miss Mandy sometimes. I think she's doing okay. Last time I checked, she's still alive. Just getting old. But it's been fun. Our little family is doing well. I say our little family because my girlfriend had a cat. I, of course, had Spock. And together we're jiving. We're going forth and we're enjoying life. Look at that. So what were we, 37 minutes in? I could probably do the white. This has been good. So that was August. I bought a new car this year because my old car unfortunately got to the point where it was toast. It's a Ford with 260,000 kilometers on it, you know. That's okay. So I had to buy a new car, so I, financed it. I'll have it paid off hopefully in the new year. I'm making solid payments on it. Getting my finances in better situation, of course. Just with the job came a little bit more pay. That's okay. I don't know if you can hear Jimmy. He's being loud. Yeah, around Canada Day. So I guess it was July, my car died. Happens. Yeah. But that's all good. Winter's been fun. My new car handles okay in the winter. Yeah. Canada winters, we've already been getting buried. Here in Peterborough, we've been just getting destroyed. So now I'm just gonna take some Ghost White, repeat this process with a really light dusting in the exposed areas, and I'll probably call it after that because that's enough painting for the day, and then I'll start on the carapaces, get them all done, and pretty much done after that. It's not too much left after this. And this is my last squad of Tyranids. I do have a few models left. I have some big models left. Oh, what else did I paint? Oh, I also forgot to mention I painted a Carnifex and an Old One-Eye as well during my painting adventures in November and December, which has been good. See, as I said, I'm painting a lot of Tyranids, and they'll be done soon. And then after this, I don't know, maybe I'll stop. I'm thinking of doing some terrain for a bit. I have some amazing terrain that I still have to airbrush from Death Ray Designs. And people have been loving it for my battle reports, so I'm going to maybe do some more of those. You know, that won't probably be until, well, February or March. Look at that. So another one done. As I said, these guys won't take very long. And after this, as I said, I have, what else? I've been intentionally alternating between small and big. So I paint squads, and then I do a big character or a big model. And then back to a squad, and then vice versa, right? Keeps me alternating, keeps things interesting. The thing is with Tyranids is, because you use one color scheme typically for the entire army, it just gets a little redundant, and not redundant, repetitious. You know? That's okay. What else I have? After this I have a Sporocyte, or Sporocyst, the drop pod. I have another Carnifex. I have another couple Carnifexes, but they're on back order. That's okay. What else? I have like little guys, like a lictor. Not too many of the guys left. As I said, at this rate, I should get these guys done within the next few days, probably by the end of the week. And then I will turn my attention to the bigger guys. Yeah. And just keep going. And if I get all my Tyranids done, I will be happy. And I'll turn my attention to the next army. And I can do orcs. I don't have that many Grey Knights left. I could do Grey Knights. Grey Knights wouldn't take me very long. I could probably paint all my Grey Knights in, or just spend, a month working on them and cleaning them up, fixing up the models that are broken. I could probably paint all my Grey Knights within a month. Maybe a month and a half at most. That'd be good. Get them all done. I do have a bunch of Vanilla Marines left to paint. Dark Angels, I haven't even looked at the Codex yet. I really should. It's been hard doing Codex reviews lately because I'm really busy. I work Saturdays, so I haven't been able to get the Codex. And on top of that, obviously, a lot of other YouTubers have access to the codices early. So they're putting out reviews the day that they get announced, and I don't even get access to the codices for another week. I did find out who is in charge of this information, and they didn't. I tried to contact them via email, and they didn't respond. So I'll probably email them again. Yeah. Yeah, I should. A few Dark Angels. I said I have a bit of Vanilla Marines is probably a good chunk. Orcs is actually, before it was Tyranids, and now it's Orcs. Orcs are actually where I have the most models left. I could probably go a whole, maybe 2/3 of a year, probably. At least 3 or 4 months just painting Orcs. So, the thing is with Orcs is the reason why I went with Tyranids was Tyranids are my first, as I said, my first army when I got back in 40K. And they increased what I really wanted to do in the game so significantly. A lot of the Orcs models that I'm painting up won't really add much to my army. Some will. Also, I'm kind of waiting on the new Codex, right? They haven't had a new Codex yet. Tyranids, I already know is going to be good for the next little while. because Chapter Approved is already out, and Tyranids already have their new codex. So. Alright, so that was it. August, of course, I started getting into the new edition, filming a bit. It was mostly working on my house, as I mentioned, getting, the new house ready, moving. I was getting back into the groove, and then the warp, of course, got closed. September, I was painting. I got into the vanilla Marines. I was trying to paint Primaris Marines. I was really getting back into the game, wanting to get into Primaris Marines and learn the rules. Enjoying life. Fall flew by so quickly. Autumn. The weather changes. I went to a few concerts. It was a busy time, my days off, I was just, doing housework and chores and stuff, painting when I can. Starting in November, I got into painting Tyranids, and I've been doing that ever since. Of course, the last 2 months. Christmas time just flew right by. We put up our tree. I stopped vlogging. Probably it was end of Halloween. Yeah, I don't think I ever put up my Halloween vlog. Halloween was sad. Yeah. Not too many kids. I had 3 kids the entire night. Pretty sad attendance. I even gave out full-size chocolate bars to those lucky 3 kids. Holy moly. Halloween is dead around here. Yeah. And then just after Remembrance Day, we put up our tree. So it's been up for about 6 weeks. We took it down today. And it just flew by. I did my Christmas shopping relatively early. I got my girlfriend's gift. By the way, my girlfriend and I bought each other identical gifts. That was kind of funny. So we jokingly made the joke. We know exactly what each other spent on each other, but that's okay. We love each other, and that's okay. Identical gifts is kind of cool. Plus, I really liked what I got my girlfriend, so I really liked what she got me then. And then, New Year's. For Christmas, we drove a lot. We drove to Apsley. We drove to Burlington. We drove to Stony Creek. We drove to London, Ontario. A lot of driving. I think I did like 1,000 kilometers over the 4 days that I had off. Went back to work, and then of course New Year's Eve, and then today. That's my year. It just flew right by. It's hard to sum up in a 1 hour video, but I put out as many videos as I could, honestly, and I have tons more coming my way. That's it. Done all that stuff. Perfect time to finish. And so next week's video, next Painting with Jay, I'm going to talk about what I have in store for 2018. It's going to be a bunch of videos, so expect that. What I want to do, what I want to get accomplished, some of my goals. Of course, painting-wise, is going to be to finish all my Tyranids, and then I'll maybe work on some terrain. We'll see. And let's end now. So that concludes another Painting with Jay. Once again, Happy New Year's. I really hope you had a great 2017, and let's prepare for an amazing 2018. Let's get a lot of painting done. Let's have a great year together. And it's going to fly by probably too. And if you take it one model at a time, 1 week at a time, it'll be crazy to see at the end of the year how much you get accomplished. And let's see how it goes. So stay tuned for more videos. As always, huge thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. This content was helped sponsored by them. As you can see, their names go by my head. And if you want to help support my videos, please click on the link in the description below. It really does help support my content. Stay tuned for more vids. Until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting with me in 2018.